Good afternoon, Serena Williams. Who's going to go first?
Serena, what was most surprising for you out there today?
I don't know. She just played great, so I don't think it's a surprise for anyone to play great against me. I just was trying different things, and today nothing really helped, but also made way too many errors for a lot of stuff to work.
Lost 3 slam finals since coming back. I mean, getting there is kind of an incredible achievement in itself, given what you've been through physically. I was wondering what you think, from your perspective, is missing from you winning these Grand Slam titles. Is it preparation? Is it, because I mean, if you play your best, most people think you would beat anyone on your day. But what's stopped you finding that level?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just have to figure out a way to win a final. Maybe it is playing other finals outside of Grand Slams will be really helpful, just to kind of get into the groove. So by the time I get to a Grand Slam final, I'm kind of used to what to do and how to play.
Serena, it looked from courtside there was a lot of nerves. Was there tension in your arm and tension in the opening games?
I don't think there was too much tension. I just feel like, I don't think it was so much tension.
There seem to be times where you had a few short balls that you seemed uncharacteristically indecisive on. I'm curious if her defense and things was at all getting in your head, or what the sort of source of some of those choices were that went wrong for you.
Yeah, I think she was getting so many balls back. I do have a strategy for players that do get a lot of balls back, which I thought about far too late. And I think I was overhitting it and trying to go for too much because she was getting just a tremendous amount of balls back.
Serena, you had the Duchess of Sussex supporting you at court today. The second time she's watched you this tournament. What's it like to have her backing you while you play tennis? Did she send you any message before the final?
Yeah, just having her in general as a friend is great. She's such a great friend and a great person as well, and and always positive no matter what. So it's so good to have people like that just to know, and she's such a fan of the sport, and she too is happy for Simona. She saw that she played unbelievable, and that's just the kind of person that she is.
Coming into this tournament, you were injured. You missed a lot of tournaments this year. If you could sort of put this whole tournament though into context, or is that too hard right now?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's too hard. I was definitely, I can't say I blame injury. I wasn't injured when the tournament started. And so that really is a positive for me. So, I just think that I just have to just keep going and keep trying and keep working and maybe be able to play some tournaments uninjured like I did with this one and just keep moving forward.
Serena, commiserations. When you look back on your career, how painful is this loss, and it's rare that you've been beaten so comprehensively, but secondly, does it strengthen your resolve to come back and win that 24th Grand Slam?
I think for me, any loss is not easy per se, but like I said on the court, when someone plays lights out, there's really not much you can do. I mean, you just have to understand that was their day today, and hopefully they can play like that more often and more consistently. And hopefully I can raise the level of my game sometimes.
You said before your semifinal match that you woke up in sort of a contemplative mood and felt this calm come over you as you were thinking about your first win here. What was this morning like for you?
This morning was fine. I didn't overthink anything. I just had, my regular routine this morning, nothing extraordinary and nothing out of the ordinary.
Serena, I've heard quite a few sportsmen and women saying they get more nervous as they get older. Golfers, for example, when they get older, don't like those short putts. Do you feel you are more tense before a Grand Slam final now than you were, say, in your 20s?
I don't know. It's different because now, my 20s, I'm always expected to win, but it's a different circumstance for me, Seems like every Grand Slam final I'm in recently has been an unbelievable effort to get there. It'll be interesting to see, how it would be under different circumstances. So I can't say that I have a lot of tension or super tense. The only thing I can say is today I think my opponent just played unbelievable.
You were talking, if I understood correctly, about possibly playing more tournaments. You've obviously spent a lot of time in the Bay Area. Would you consider playing San Jose, and what are your thoughts about the rest of your schedule?
I don't think I'm currently entered in San Jose, so no, but I'm just happy to be able to train and practice and work and, continue to work towards my goals. So that's definitely next for me.
Serena, I know this is a kind of obvious question, but as time marches on, is it going to get harder to win one of these?
I don't know. I don't really think about it, really. I just go out there and play and see what happens. That's kind of how I've been in my whole career, I never thought about time in general, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's harder. I think it's just, just coming out there and doing the best that you can do, and that's really all you can do, really.
Serena, we know your record prior to this against Simona has been a remarkable record. You've played her 10 times, you beat her 9 of those times, so you've had success against her. Could you tell early on that she was playing different today? Could you tell early on that you might be in trouble against her?
Not early on. I definitely knew that she was, just playing her heart out, and I felt like, okay, what do I need to do to get to that level?
Serena, there are a lot of expectations for you always to win in the finals, but it's two players, two different journeys, and she's also playing her best. And Roger did say that he got to the finals, but he said, I have a long way to go. I can't even think about it. So how do you feel, and what would you have done differently, knowing that you both got there, you both playing well?
I don't know if there's anything I could have done differently. I think I gave a great effort for this fortnight, and again, I just think Simona just played her heart out, and if anything, I could just learn to be like that, so I don't think there's anything too much differently I could have done today.
Having seen that Roger Federer was capable to play the way he still played, almost 38 years old, of course he couldn't become a mother, but I think physically that's the difference. You can practice and get a better physical condition so that it will help you maybe next year, even if you'll be close to 39, to be competitive as you were before.
I think I'm, I don't know. I think it's definitely different, but I feel like I'm still incredibly competitive, or else I wouldn't really be out here, per se. And for the most part, I feel like I'm on the right track. I'm just going in the right direction, and, just, in terms of getting back to where I need to be.
You talked about before the tournament about wanting more matches, and that was the thing you were short on. You added mixed here, and you talked about then also not playing San Jose or something like that. I'm curious if you think you do need to start scheduling it all heavier than you have been in the last couple of years, because you do play a fairly limited schedule between the slams.
Well, I'm entered in Toronto and Cincinnati. I don't think I need to play San Jose in addition to that. I think there's a limit, and I think if I overdo it, then that could also be a problem as well, especially on the hard courts, because I've been on the softer surfaces, so to say. So it'll be interesting to see how my knee is on the hard court, but I definitely don't want to do 3 tournaments before a Grand Slam, and so I think it'll be fine.
Is the knee then still a problem? Is it not fully resolved?
No, my knee feels great. I couldn't be happier with it. So yeah, I'm really excited to test it out and keep going.
lost in the Australian Open earlier this year to Carolina. You were asked about getting court's record, and you pretty emphatically just said, "Yeah, I'll get it in the French for the next time." You seem a little more kind of reserved this time. Like, do you still believe you'll win the US Open, for example, next? Do you think you'll match the record this year, next year at all?
I had no chance at the French this year, for sure. I don't really, someone told me I shouldn't look at the records anymore and I should just focus on my game, and that's kind of been what I've been doing since I got to 18. In the meantime, I got pregnant and had a baby, and, so that definitely plays a little bit into it, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just really on this journey of just doing the best that I can and playing the best that I can when I can.
Serena, the crowd to me, in my mind, seemed overwhelmingly behind you today, and they seem to be overwhelmingly behind Roger. It's almost an appreciation that both your journeys could be coming to an end in 1, 2, 3 years, and they want to give all their love to you. Did you sort of feel that, and did that put any extra pressure on you, or did you just welcome it?
No, I definitely felt the support and the love, and I appreciated it, and I wanted to do better, but I don't think my opponent wanted me to do better today, so that was, but it's cool because, yeah, no matter which way you look at it, we're probably not going to be out here in the next 3, 4, 5 years, so, the time is now to get out there and to watch, us play, I guess.
I have time for 2 more questions. First one here.
Serena, there's always comments from the stands. Someone told you to wake up. Did you hear that? And did that affect you? Did it provoke you or anything?
Actually, I did hear it. I definitely wasn't asleep, but but I did hear it. And actually, sometimes the comments help me, whether they're good or bad. So, yeah, it didn't bother me at all.
Last question.
Serena, sorry, this is kind of a negative one to end on, but there have been a few comments made in the last couple of weeks from people like Billie Jean King that maybe you should stop being a celebrity for a year and stop fighting for equality and just focus on the tennis. How do you respond to that?
Well, the day I stop fighting for equality and for people that look like you and me, it'll be the day I'm in my grave.
Thank you.
Thank you.